here I got a bungee installation tool that a guy makes and sells on eBay, and he sent me one. He's got a PA11, and he had a video on the Cub page and stuff that he put on there, and so he sent me this one here because I'm got a J-3, and he wanted me to test it out on the J-3, see how it works and everything. But anyway, we're gonna get started on it, and I'll show you here how this thing here works, and we'll see how it does. So here's what you're gonna need. Here's a picture I put on here of everything that comes in the kit. And then what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a couple of 9/16 wrenches, a couple of 7/16 wrenches. I got a ratchet and a wrench here, a pair of needle nose, some cutters or whatever, and some zip ties. And I don't think it comes with zip ties. So you got two tubes. You got one here that's 7 1/4 long. You got a long one and a short one or whatever, and then the rod, with a pin in it and everything. So anyways, we'll get started and show you how it works out. All right, so first off, you put your landing gear, you bolt it in here with this 3/8 bolt that comes with it. And then you want to take your bungee and let me see here. You put the bungee in here like so. Take your bracket. So I can do it without dropping everything. Alright, so you take your bracket and put it on here, the bottom one. And it's got these little slots here in it, or whatever, grooved out so you can adjust it once you get it on here. But you'll put that on here. Put your nut or washer and your nut on. Alright, then we'll get both of them bolted on there. And these here, you want to put them on pretty tight to keep it from sliding. Alright, now take 2 zip ties. And then, like I said, you want to make sure you get your bungee, centered up pretty good. It'll still slide back and forth here when it's in the jig. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of get it evened out here. And you want to pull that around. Put your zip tie around the bungee. Do the same thing. See if we can pull it a little bit tighter right there. We'll do one on the bottom. Right there. And then come back here on this nut here, and so just keep on wrenching it. You can hear the bungee right there kind of stretching and whatnot, but don't let it scare you. Which it's hard not to let it scare you because it's a doggone bungee with a lot of tension there on it. But just keep her going. All right, so come back here and just stick us a screwdriver or some kind of pry bar in there to kind of get that gear in there where she needs to be. And we'll just wrench her on down there a little bit more, and so what you want to do is you want to get the gear with your ears right here past these brackets right here, or actually past the bungee right up in here on top and bottom. And then once you get that done right there, then you'll back up and pull your pin from that and take you a pry bar or something. Let me get this out of here. I done dropped it 15 times there. But what you want to do is you want to pry up, you can pull your pin here out I want to pry up on this part right here and then take out this big tube. And then slide this 7 1/4 tube on there. Put the pin or the rod there back down. Just throw your pin in there for a little extra safety. And now, what you got to do is take your 7/16. Take these loose here. You want to remove these completely. Let's see. And once you get these here off, and throw the nuts and all there on the floor, let them roll away from you so you don't know where they went. And no guy that built this, man, I tell you, he's a genius to me, because it took a lot of ciphering and figuring out how to do this to get this thing here to work like it does. And but yeah, I think we're gonna be in good shape here. So now what you do is you just come back here and you just start backing off this nut on this all thread rod. And once you get it backed off, it's gonna just slowly push the gear back that way, which is gonna put it onto the bungees right here. So we'll see. Actually, before you do that, you could go ahead and snip these zip ties off, and just remove your zip ties off of the bungee. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do, is just slowly bring this down, and you'll see right down in here where the landing gear is gonna go back on the bungee. And so it's just slowly gonna go on there, and it may pop a little bit, you know, the bungee there might pop off, and yeah, it's gonna scare you. Anything there pops when you ain't expecting it. But as you let the pressure here back off of it, the bungee's gonna just get back on jump onto that gear. So it may pop off of there. So what I'll do is just take a screwdriver or something and just do that. Just pop it up. And it pops the bungee up there off of the gear, and then just keep like that, and all your pressure's off of it, and so that's one bungee done. And yeah, it may you know, scratch a little paint there off your landing gear, but you can touch that up or whatever. So now that we got that one on there, we'll put this long tube back on. Put the pin back down there in it. And we'll get her back the nut out, just about all the way back. All right. And then now we gotta. All right, now here on the second bungee, we're just repeating the same process here. And you want to make sure that you put these bolts right here that holds these brackets, bungee brackets on. You want to make sure you put them in from the bottom side. Not like me, the first time I put it together before I ever used it, I got called out on it, so that's all to you there, Mr. John Deere. Snap it back here and get you a couple of zip ties. It may work better to try to tighten this down a little bit, which pulls the gear back to kind of hold them bungees on there. Be good. So we'll just start crafting this one on back. I'd recommend just going ahead and cutting off your zip ties, so that way it don't get stuck underneath the bungee, because it would be a pain in the butt to get out whenever it's on, because then it'll make it that much harder to get them off. So we're just repeating the same process there that we did on the first one. So we just keep on wrenching it on back here, and And then that's all she wrote. So, scratched up my landing gear a little bit, but I took the paint there off of it some, but ain't no big deal. And then you just take off your 3/8 bolt and if I can get it loose here. And once you do that, just pull your bolt there out and drop a big wrench on the floor. So that's it. Bungees are installed. They lined up good. Looks like a champ, man. I think it's gonna work out good. So anyways, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and like the video and hit that little bell notification deal. And you know, if you need bungees installed, I mean, this is a safe, you know, I think it's a good safe way to do it. Putting bungees on there is scarce no matter how you do it. So, you know, because you're always expecting something to break. So just be on your A game and on your guard and you'll be good to go. Thank you for watching.